the flag tower. How about Chris Davidson? We talked about a little more here, but he just consistency. Last year, kind of stayed back there, kind of quiet all race long, finished on the podium in third spot. Once again, this race, he's right there, once again, up there in the top three, right by your leaders. Willie Allen, his first time ever here, doing well. And Rob Touche came back this year after taking 10 years off from racing. He won the Mark Galloway 150. He's right there setting himself up and potential to win this one as well.
Yeah, a lot of potential to win this one. He's a great driver. 10 years, there was no rust when he ran the Galloway 150. Okay, here we go. Preston Peltier brings him down real slow again. Doss on the outside. Looks like they're going to be even coming in turn one. Oh, he held it back just a little. Preston Peltier did a little cat and mouse game there, and he got it restart 2 car lengths ahead of the 75 car Doss. Doss had to hit the brakes to keep from starting in front of Peltier.
Down the front stretch they go. Contact between Touche and Moore there as Moore and Touche make contact down on the front stretch. Daniel Moore now in the top 5, the 16 car. The Grocery Outlet Machine making a run here late in the race. Here comes Daniel Moore.
Daniel Moore is on a tear right now. Eggleston looking like he's running good. But look who's on the outside of him, the youngster.
Eggleston's got the old man of Garrett Evans putting some pressure on as Evans comes on strong.
Yeah, the cars look so much alike. I got to put the youngster up there. But he's right behind him. He's only 2 cars behind.
That last time by, Jace Hansen and Molly Helmuth were side by side, made contact down at turn 1, and I swear Hansen was on top of Molly's car.
Jan Evans, can he make it? He'd been working on that number 90 car for many, many laps. Molly now puts the hammer down, gets out about a car length over the 5 car of Jan Evans.
Evans looks to the inside of Molly Helmuth, trying to make that pass there. Buddy Shepard coming back through the field in the 43 car. Keep your eye also on Lex Johnson.
Lex Johnson right behind that 43 car, Buddy Shepard. Shepard gets a good bite off of turn 2.
So it's Peltier, Doss, Davidson, Allen, Moore. Back there, Lex Johnson getting by Buddy Shepard for position.
Here's what I expected. Preston Peltier is turning the fastest laps that he's run all day.
Peltier is on fire right now.
Whoa, we got a pass here going in turn 1. Jan Evans on the inside of Molly Helmuth. Side by side, and looks like the youngster's going to take that position away from Molly.
Jan Evans putting on strong, his first time ever racing on the 5/8 track. And Jan Evans looking good right now in the 5 car.
Jan Evans has never run a big race like this. Jan Evans has never run 200 laps. And he's doing an awesome job as we have 138 laps down. He'll start to set sail as he moves on up into the 10th position.
So it's Peltier and Doss, Davidson, Allen, Moore, Touche, Eggleston, Evans, Hansen, and Evans.
Jan Evans is moving out from the 90 car. Molly Helmuth got it to about a 10 car length lead.
Interesting fact is Peltier and Doss have been sharing notebooks all weekend with each other and actually work very closely with each other, which might reflect why their cars are the way they are.
If we get a caution flag,
There's
we'll talk about that because it's important, but I want people to
Keep
hear it.
your eye
They're
on
not
that
going to hear it in the racing
22,
right now.
the 31 of Jensen.
Sounds good.
And Wyatt Gardner off the pace now, pulls down the 3 car.
Chad Fitzpatrick. Looks like Lex Johnson's going to get underneath him. 4 position coming down the front chute. Lex Johnson, after that confrontation up in turn 4, is starting to slice back through the field in the 22 car, down the back chute right now.
As your top two have pulled away, but third through about 7th here have all kind of bunched up. And I think you're going to start seeing some racing happen between these guys, as Evans now starting to put some pressure on Eggleston.
I'm a little surprised at the pace that they're running up front. They've got about a half of a straight stretch lead.
Yeah, you got to wonder, hopefully, that Peltier doesn't lose up too many of his tires.
Look at the exhaust on that 14 car. It looks like that car may be running way lean.
Battery keeps cutting out on Gardner.
Getting reports of the motor keep on cutting out on the 3 of Wyatt Gardner. So down the backstretch goes Peltier and Doss. Good battle back between Jesse Jensen, Fitzpatrick, and Moriarty.
Moriarty and Fitzpatrick are really going after him. Moriarty takes away that position. Moriarty now coming on up on the 31 car of Jensen. Our leaders, they're in a different time zone.
Daniel Moore starting to put pressure on Willie Allen for a 4th spot. So good run for Daniel Moore. Has had kind of up and down season, but back out here pretty strong in that 16 car.
Moriarty's got a good car in that 12 car.
And the 16 of Daniel Moore moving it up to 4th spot out there. The grocery outlet machine moving up.
Doesn't quite have the motor that Willie's got in that Zip Fizz car, but he is really getting around. Moore is able to use the low groove while Willie is using the second groove.
Jan Evans now starting to put pressure on Chase Hansen for position, as Evans and Hansen running for the 9th position.
What a run for young Jan Evans. He's filling some big shoes in the legend of its father.
So 148 down, 52 more to go. Go time coming very soon in this one.
This thing could go green the rest of the way. Would not surprise me.
Evans looking to the inside of Hansen that time.
I think there's a problem on the 52 car. She's losing the handle a little bit. She just got passed by the 20 car, the Honey Badger.
As Knight looks to go around Zamora. Zamora off the pace now in the 52 car. Evans to the inside of Hansen. Jan Evans passing Jace Hansen. So Jan Evans coming through the field.
Boy, he sailed that baby into turn 1.
And you see Rob Touche looking to the inside of Willie Allen. Allen just sliding way up the track out there.
Look who's running 8th and 9th. We got father and son running 8th and 9th. So you can see his dad up there. You know he wants to catch him. And that young Jan Evans, he's putting a hammer down as now it's go time.
So as they go right now, it is the 48 of Preston Peltier and Jeremy Dawson. Davidson running all by himself. But the battle right now is that between Eggleston, Touche, Allen, and Evans. All this happening, and Jan Evans is tracking them down.
Boy, Willie Allen loves that second groove. The other guys that are trying to get around him, though, they loving the low groove so far. Eggleston, oh, they all go up into the third groove.
As they're all kind of running a little bit higher lines than we've seen in years past. Still Peltier and Doss.
Willie Allen dropping back just a little bit. Now he tries the low groove again. Not happy with the progress in the upper groove. Tires are starting to get wore out as these cars slide up the banking. They slide up into the third groove, pivot off, and come on down the front chute.
Mitch Klein slides way up the track that time, battling side by side with Buddy Shepard.
Whoa! Just about ran Shepard into the outside wall. Here comes the Honey Badger.
Battle between Fitzpatrick and Helmuth now. Jan Evans starting to track down Willie Allen.
Jan Evans will catch Willie Allen in about 2 laps. Got a big gaggle of cars here. We got Molly Helmuth, Fitzpatrick.
And it's all right in front of your leaders, as your leader has heavy lap traffic, but not really. They're all on the lead lap. They're all battling for position, so I don't think they're going to give it up very easily. And Jan Evans passes Willie Allen, so Evans up to 7th.
Wow. Boy, we've got a whole conglomeration here. Now, Knight gets underneath the one car of Mitch Klein.
Doss and Peltier navigating through the lap traffic, but they're battling for position up in front of them. Helmuth off the pace there a little bit. They're 3 wide up in front there. Zamora and Shepard battling.
Oh, contact going into 3.
Knight up on the high side. Zamora off the pace. Fitzpatrick right for your leaders.
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick gets sideways right in front of your leaders. As it looked like Fitzpatrick tried to go to the inside of Molly Helmuth.